So this is a little breakdown of the next section, the first chorus of Tears in Heaven. I must be strong and carry on because I know I don't belong here in heaven. Now I'm going to break it down simple. We're going to use a simple bass solo accompaniment here to do this, but we have to have you know the chords as well. So the first chord in this section is going to be F sharp minor, which is this chord here. Okay, so you want to do a bar there. And then the next chord is going to be the C sharp / E sharp chord. So it's like this. And what we're doing is we're having our second finger on the second fret of the second string, our second finger on the first fret of the third string, and then our first finger on the first fret of the low E string. And that's going to be this chord. Now, if you play it all the way through, it doesn't sound good. It only sounds good when you're plucking it. So we're going to get to that point. So it should sound like that when you're plucking it. Now, the A7 / E chord is just basically removing these two fingers, first two fingers, and you have that finger here on the second fret of the second string, which is this chord. You can kind of hear the melody in there, right? With the song. Now, that's that chord. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to F sharp 7, which F sharp 7 is going to be this, and should sound like that chord. And then we have the B minor 7th, which is this, and it should sound like that. And then finally we have your E7 / 4th chord, which is like the open low note here. It's open this time. You can use the same fingering. You just have, and you have to release this finger, so you have this. So basically, I'm not using this finger, and what I have here is I have the open low string, and then I have sort of a bar here, like that was left over from that B minor 7th. So what am I doing? I'm actually fretting the 3rd fret here on the 2nd string and the 2nd fret here on the 3rd string. So I essentially have this. And I play like that, or you can play like this. I'm just showing you because it carries over from the B minor 7th. So if I had a B minor 7th, it would look like this. And if I wanted to make it an E7, I would just like not I'd have this open, and then I would have this finger lift up, and then I have this, that chord. Okay? So what we're going to do is now I'm going to go through the whole sequence, and we're going to basically use the same, thumb and these two fingers, the index and middle, in this whole section. So I'm going to use the bass line here and this. So we're doing that bass solo accompaniment kind of routine that we were practicing in your exercises. So as we do this, F sharp minor, we're going to go. See that I did that? I was doing the bass solo accompaniment, and then I have this chord, and I'm going to do the same thing. Pluck them all at the same time. So we have this low E string, and then we have the 2nd, and we have the 3rd strings down here with these two fingers. Okay? So make sure you're watching my right hand as well. So we have this. Now, the next segment is the A7 / E. We're releasing these two fingers, and we have that one finger down on the 2nd fret, which is your 3rd finger of the 2nd string. And we're going to do the same thing. And then we go to F sharp 7th chord, which is going to be here. And we're going to drop these two fingers down to the 3rd and 4th string, and then this is going to be the bass line with our thumb. But we're on the 2nd fret here, and we're going to go. And as soon as I hit those two strings, I don't do the bass line anymore. I go to B minor 7th chord, which is going to be this shape, and I'm going to go. and then I'm going to go 0, and then I'm going to do the E7 slash the E7 suspended 4th chord, and I'm going to be lifting that first finger, this 3rd finger up, and I already have this barred over for those 2 notes, so we're going to go. And that's it. That's the end of that passage. It goes. Here in heaven, and then it goes back into the beginning again. So all together, a little faster, it's going to be. And then. Then this chord, F sharp 7. And then it goes to B minor 7th. There's these fingers. I just have to release this 3rd finger and go. But before that, there was an open low string note. Here in heaven. So that's that whole section. So you're just basically doing that same patterning. You're just switching the chords, but you're doing the bass solo back and forth with the thumb and these 2 fingers. So if you have any issues with this, let me know. You can contact me anytime, and then we'll go from there. And that's that section. And after that section, you actually basically go back to the beginning section that we were working on. So I'll send you this, and then I'll have you also work on those chord forms. Thanks. Bye.